Hello everyone. In this video we will be learning about the conduction of an experiment, that is amplitude modulation and demodulation. This is the aim of the experiment, where we will be aiming to generate the amplitude modulated wave and determine the percentage of modulation, and then we will also learn about the demodulation of the modulated amplitude signal using envelope detector. Components that are required are listed here. The same I have used here in the circuit. Circuit is built depending on this circuit diagram. This is the transmitter or the modulator diagram. Later I will also show the circuit connection for demodulator or receiver side diagram. Procedure for this experiment is, first of all, collect all the components that are required, verify the values as per the requirement. You will be using BC107, and then you will be using one resistor of 22K connected to 12 volts. I have a DC supply here which has been taken from 12 volts positive, and I have connected common. In this line is connected to 12 volt supply, whereas this common line is connected to ground. So in this BC107 we have collector emitter here, this side we have base, and then collector here. I have connected all the resistance as per the requirement from the circuit, and I have used an inductance box, variable inductance box, to set 130 millihenry. This is one set to, and this is 3, it is set to 3, so it is totally 130 mH. And then I am using two different signal generators. This one I am using it for message signal, and this one I am using it for carrier signal. So if we observe, the connections are already done. Here we have a CRO to observe the output. So I am just showing out you the waveforms. This is the carrier signal. We have the carrier signal there. This is the carrier signal. Similarly, I am showing you the message signal now. So this is the message signal. So if you observe that difference between carrier and message signal, that is, the message signal has got lower amplitude and lower frequency, whereas the carrier signal here now, this has got higher frequency and higher amplitude, right? So this makes the difference of your message signal and carrier signal. So once after the modulation output is observed across the emitter and the capacitor and induction junction here. So I'm trying to connect that. Okay, this is the output. So if you observe here, this is the envelope detector, where you can observe that the frequency of the signal is exactly same as that of your carrier signal, but the amplitude is varying according to that of the message signal. I'll show that. So here if you observe the carrier signal, the upper one is the frequency of that carrier signal is exactly equal to that of the modulated signal, whereas I'm changing it to the message signal now. If you observe the waveform of the message signal, here you can observe that the variation of the amplitude is in accordance with that of the message signal. So this is your amplitude modulated output. This is the output that we can see. If you observe that varying the message signal, this is the message signal amplitude. Varying that one, you can observe the variation in the amplitude of the message signal. Can you see that? So again we are increasing the amplitude. So that means that the modulation of the carrier signal is completely dependent on the message signal. So after demodulation we have built a circuit by using a diode resistance of 100K and 2 microfarad of capacitance. This is the circuit. So if you observe the output there, then the output this is the message signal that we are supposed to get back. This is demodulated. Thank you.